Oh, Bernardo.
Sir, what is Horatio there?
Oh, piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome to Marcellus.
What? Has this thing appeared again tonight?
I've seen nothing.
Horatio says it's but our fantasy. We will not let belief take hold of him. Therefore, I have entreated him along with us to watch the minutes of this night. If again this apparition come, he may approve our eyes and speak to it.
Hush, will not appear.
Oh, sit you down a while. Let us once again assail your ears that are so forfeited against our story what we have two nights seen, huh?
Well, Sit down and let us hear Barnardo speak of this.
Look where it comes again.
The same figure like the king is dead.
Thou honest to speak to it, Horatio.
Was it not like the king? Mark it, Horatio.
Most like, harrows me with fear and wonder.
Who we spoke to?
How should it, Horatio?
What art thou that usurps this time of night? Together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of buried Denmark did sometimes march. By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
It is offended.
See, he stalks away.
Stay. Speak! Speak! I charge thee, speak!
It is gone and will not answer.
And now, Horatio, you tremble and look pale. It's not there something more than fantasy. What think you of?
Before my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true avouch of mine own eyes.
Is it not like the king?
As thou art to thyself, such was the very armor he had on when he the ambitious Norway commanded. So frowned he once when in an angry parley he smote the sledded Polacks on the ice. Strange. But soft, behold, lo, where it comes again. Across the door, blast me. Stay, Lucian. Thou hast any sound or use of voice. Speak to me. If there be any good thing to be done that may to thee to ease and grace to me, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily foreknowing may avoid, oh, speak. Or if thou hast abhorred in thy life extorted treasure in the womb of earth, for which they say you spirits oft walk in death, speak of it. Stay and speak! Stop it, Marcellus!
So I strike it with my partisan?
Do it, it will not stand!
It's gone. We do it wrong being so majestical to offer it the show of violence. For it is as the air invulnerable, and our bane blows malicious mockery.
He's about to speak when the cock crew.
Break we our watch up, and by my advice let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For upon my life, this spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him. Do you consent we shall acquaint him with it? As needful in our love, fitting our duty?
Do thy pray. And I this morning know where we shall find him most conveniently.
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it us befitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe, yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with willing sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointers to this warlike state, have we, as 'twere with a defeated joy, with one auspicious and one dropping eye, with mirth in funeral, and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale weighing delight and dole, taken to wife. Nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along, for all our thanks. And now, Laertes, what's the news with you? What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My dread lord, your leave and favor to return to France, from whence though willingly I came to show my duty in your coronation. Yet now I must confess, that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again toward France, and bow them to your gracious leave and pardon.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
Oh, he hath, my lord, wrung from me my sole leave, a laborsome petition, and at last upon his will, I sealed my heart consent. I do beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine, and thy best graces spend in thy will. Are now our cousin Hamlet and our son.
A little more than kin and less than kind.
How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I'm too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy nighted color off, and let thine eye look like a friend on Denmark. Thou know'st is common, all that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Try madam, it is common.
If it be, why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam? It is, I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, nor customary suits of solemn black, nor windy suspiration of forced breath, nor the fruitful river in the eye, nor the dejected behavior of the visage, together with all forms, moods, shapes of grief that can denote me true. These indeed seem for their actions that amend my play, but I have that within which passes show. These but the trappings and the suits of woe.
'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father, but you must know your father lost a father, that father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow, but to persevere in obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief. And we beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
I pray thee, let not thy mother lose her prayers. Stay with us, go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam.
'Tis a loving and a fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark. Come, madam. Oh, that this too sullied flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his canon against self-slaughter. Oh God, God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Aye. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely. That it should come to this, but 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not 2. So excellent a king that was to this high parry into a satyr. So loving to my mother that he might not be teem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Oh, heaven and earth, must I remember? Why, she would hang on him as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on. Yet within a month, let me not think on't. Frailty, thy name is woman. But a month or ere those shoes were old, would she follow my poor father's body? Like Niobe all tears, why she, even she, oh God, a beast that wants discourse of reason would have mourned longer, married with mine uncle, my father's brother, but no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month there yet the salt of most unrighteous tears have left a blushing in her gullet eyes. She married, oh, most wicked speed to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good. But break my heart, for I must hold my tongue. Hail to your lordship! Horatio! Or do I forget myself? The same, my lord! And your poor servant ever. Oh, sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. I won't make you from Wittenberg, Horatio.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
Pray that you do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Rift, Horatio. The funeral begged me to coldly furnish forth the marriage tales. Would I met my dearest foe in heaven, or ever I'd seen that day, Horatio. My father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
He was a man. Take him for all in all, I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord. I think I saw him yesterday.
So,
My lord, the king, your father.
the king, my father.
Seizing your admiration for a while, with an intent here, till I may deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you.
For God's love, let me hear it.
2 nights together have these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch in the dead vast and middle of the night, been thus encountered. A figure like your father, armed at point exactly cap of hay. And I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, whereas they had delivered both in time, form of the thing, each word made true and good. The apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
Well, where was this?
My lord, on the platform where we watched.
Did you not speak to it?
My lord, I did. But even then the morning cock crew loud, and with the sound it shrunk in haste away, it vanished from our sight.
It is very strange.
As I do live, my honored lord. It is true. We did think it writ down in our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. Hold you the watch tonight.
We do, my lord.
Armed sailor.
Armed, my lord.
From top to toe.
My lord, from head to foot.
It would have much amazed you.
I will watch tonight. Perchance to walk again.
I warrant it will.
Your loves is mine to you. Farewell. My father's spirit in arms. All is not will. I doubt some foul play where the night will come. Till then, sit still, my soul. Foul deeds will rise, though all the earth are well-known to men's eyes.
The necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister,